It is the Riot Podcast. Welcome to Friday, May 20th, National Pizza Party Day edition.
Oh, so anybody doing a pizza party today?
No.
No.
Maybe.
Maybe?
I'll get some pizza. We've gone over this, but it can just be a party even if it's just one or two of you. So I might do that tonight, as long as there's pizza involved.
That's fine.
That's the most important thing.
Now, I don't feel like we didn't mention it during the show, but Isaias been, what's the word, sore today?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty terrible right now, actually.
Are you ready for the weekend now?
I'm ready for the weekend. 2 days ago, I played in an alumni lacrosse game. And I haven't played lacrosse in a long time. And
like 2 years?
Did I play lacrosse last?
Yeah.
Probably 3 years ago.
Okay,
Oof.
Isaiah, that's not that long ago.
That's a long time ago to be running and stuff and being hit.
If you think that's a long time, wait till you hear how long it's been since Nikki and I played lacrosse.
Yeah, I can't
I've
imagine.
been playing it since very early on.
Yeah, so needless to say, yesterday I was pretty sore. And Nikki was like, well, tomorrow you're going to feel even worse. And I was like, oh, yeah, I know. And then this morning I woke up, I was like, dang, I feel so sore today. It's terrible.
It's worse. Well, the good news is you got your hot tub up.
I
which
did get the
means
hot tub going.
You can go home and soak and relax all that away.
Yeah, it'll be ready this afternoon. We put some of the chemicals in yesterday. We have some more to put in. My roommate's home today, working from home, so he's going to put it in throughout the day today. And then tonight it should be prepped and ready, good to go, heated up to a steaming 104 degrees.
And we've told you, stop doing things too. Stop going and working out.
I know.
Then
So
you'll feel better.
Just lay around. Just lay in the hot tub all the time, and you'll feel way better. But so I'm excited for this weekend with the hot tub.
It sounds like, though, what's even better for sore muscles and stuff is an ice
massage?
bath. No, an ice bath.
A massage?
I think you should have.
Massage.
Wait, what?
I want a massage, Hudson. I've told you this for weeks.
Well, you got a roommate.
Yeah, but I just feel like you're so close to my feet.
That
you can just
might
give me a
change
quick
your
foot
roommate
massage.
dynamic if
Yeah.
you're starting to do that. There's a
If I
massage
start asking
place
for
over
that,
there. You
yeah,
just
but there's
go.
nothing like getting a free massage. There's no massage better than a free massage.
All right, well, you work on that on your own.
If you can wait, we have, I don't even know, I haven't looked, but does that massage place sponsor the 5K
yeah,
again?
they do that for
Does
a
it?
5K.
Yeah, if you wait till the 5K, they might give you a coupon.
Some coupons going for
Yeah.
a free massage. That'd be incredible. Yeah, but I'm a big massage guy. Haven't received one in a very long time.
3 years?
Yeah, but just about it feels like. That's how long it feels like since I've gotten a foot rub.
Aw, well, is there anything else in the podcast we should be really looking forward to today?
Some other things we talked about is Wendys and McDonald's are in trouble once again. But I mean, that's a continuous thing of people getting mad at them
They
and
must
trying to
have
sue them.
lawsuits all the time.
Oh, an unreal amount. And this one, is it surprising? I don't know.
No.
Sued for their burger size. I guess the people that come up with these, it's just so wild to things that they can sue you over now.
But I think it's weird that no matter how many lawsuits we see come against them, it doesn't faze me at all. In fact, it just makes me want it more. I'm already hungry. I'm already thinking about my plans to have pizza for dinner for Pizza Party Day, but also get some nuggets along the way.
Well, we tried for a food fight. Does that make its way into the podcast today?
The audio version.
Oh, the
Yes.
audio
The video version, you already can just watch the food fight on this very place you're watching this.
Go back and video.
So go watch that video too.
We tried the caramel latte or the mocha caramel latte Oreos, which is a limited edition flavor. So make sure you watch that when you have a moment.
It's a good food day.
Yes, it is.
It's a fantastic food day. It's been a fantastic food week with all the good food fights
All
you've
right,
had.
well, let's have a good weekend, guys. Come on.
All right,
Yeah.
bring it in.
Let's
bring
relax.
it in.
Bring it in. No one, don't do anything if you don't have to. All right.
Good weekend on three.
Yes.
One, two, three.
Good
Good
weekend.
weekend.
Yay!
It's the
See you
Riot.
guys.
Don't say we didn't warn you. This is the worst of the riot.
Nikki, I've got the new movie releases for this weekend.
Yeah, is everything good?
I will, I'll let you be the judge.
I assume next weekend will obviously be the bigger push with Top Gun and Stranger Things and stuff with the holiday weekend. So I don't know if there's supposed to be a lot this weekend.
Well, let's find out, shall we? One of the big new releases this weekend is a movie called Men.
Yeah.
It's by director Alex Garland. I don't know if you would remember him, but he had a couple years ago, he had a movie called Ex Machina, and then following that, Annihilation, which are both like sci-fi scary
Lighter
movies.
stories.
Yeah, of course, right? And so this one is definitely it's a shape-shifting new horror film from A24, rated R, for grisly images, graphic nudity, and disturbing and violent content.
More pass. Is there anything lighter?
This is perfect for you. Downton Abbey, A New Era.
See, I feel like too much time's passed. I enjoyed like the first season of Downton Abbey, but then that was it.
I was just going to ask.
I stopped watching.
I understand that Downton Abbey, it's like a cultural thing.
Oh, it had a thing when it first came out.
Yeah, it really had a moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't understand who actually experienced Downton Abbey.
You're looking at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
But I stopped the experience, and I've been too off that train. I don't think I could jump back
What
in.
better time to rekindle your love for Downton Abbey and the Dowager Countess than this weekend with
that's
the
a
new
movie?
movie? Yeah,
Okay.
In theaters, rated PG. So that's a no from
graphic, no, just kidding.
graphic nudity. That's a
You'd
no
be
also.
amazed at what they'd sneak in there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, well, okay, you gave me one for like all the way over to the one side and then all the
Yeah.
way to the other. What about in the middle?
All right, how about Chippendale Rescue Rangers, the movie?
Oh, the one. That's actually supposed to be pretty clever.
That you can find streaming on Disney Plus. That, of course, stars Andy Samberg and John Mulaney as Chippendale. And it is partially animated, partially not partially
animated.
live action. Some are comparing it. The reviews are generally positive, although they say it might be a little, like, how do I put it? Like, the jokes are a little too self-referential. Like, it's weird that Disney is making the jokes as if they're trying to, like, win us over in some way. And also that it might just be a little too insider, where if you're not a part of the entertainment or, that kind of industry,
you might not get it as much.
It might not all feel so funny to you. But generally, though, still very, very positive reviews. Looks like it should be, it all kind of offers something for everybody of all age ranges and stuff like that. So and if you're already subscribed to Disney Plus, you don't have to pay extra to watch it.
I would check with me Monday, but I feel like if I do watch a bit of anything, it might be Chippendale.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's a pretty good chance I see Chippendale over the weekend.
That'll be it.
So I hope it won't disappoint me. Also, another one that's I don't know if it counts as a movie, but the reviews are 100% positive on Rotten Tomatoes. Have you ever heard of Kids in the Hall?
Oh, is that the old comedy show?
Yeah, that was an old Canadian comedy show.
I don't think I ever saw it, but it's been referenced.
Yeah, that's one of those. I bet you would know some of the lines from it. Like one of the big ones is 30 Helens Agree. You ever hear anybody say that? That was from Kids in the Hall.
Just you now. Just you at this moment. But I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm going to make sure I work in several Kids in the Hall references for the rest of them. If there's a new Kids in the Hall, they brought them back. They're now adults in the hall, if not seniors in the hall. But they are on Amazon, and that is being reviewed very positively as well.
Wow. Thanks
so it's a big weekend.
Lots of good choices.
There is something for everybody. If I gave you those 4 choices, something has to be up your alley, I swear.
It's a wonder why I'm not so excited for all the streaming services I pay into, but I'm getting nothing out of.
It's the worst of the riot on Radio U.
Oh, Isaiah, we need an update. Do you have a wedding date yet?
I do not have a wedding date. I am rolling solo.
Ooh.
Unfortunately.
The empty chair?
The empty chair will be sitting next to me.
For 2 meals?
2 meals will also be there.
And so are you going to eat both meals?
I don't know. I guess it'll depend on how I'm feeling, I did. So this is what happened. I actually kind of blew it. Surprise, surprise. So I had a wedding date, then no longer had a wedding date. Then I had another
Don't
wedding.
Don't ask about that.
Then I had another wedding date that was like, hey, on Monday or Tuesday. I forget what day it was. Said like, oh yeah, I'll go with you. And then I kind of drug my feet. I was like, I don't know if I want you to come with me.
and then you lost that person.
And then I was like, actually, on Wednesday, I was like, yeah, let's just do it. If she can come, bring her, right? And then yesterday, she was like, now I can't come. I told my parents I'd watch the dogs. So yet again, I'm rolling solo. So blew those ones. It's my own fault now.
I don't know if that's a good excuse that she gave
I know
you.
exactly.
Her parents don't even have dogs.
After I said no, I think after that, then coming back,
Yeah.
not the best look, but it's okay. It'll be a good time either way.
You still have your mom.
Yeah,
take your
she's
mom with
busy
ya?
gal. She's a busy gal.
Well, Isaiah's dateless for his wedding this. It's not his wedding, but you know, going to a wedding.
Dateless for my own wedding. Who would have thought? It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be a great time for everybody else.
You probably got at least 24 hours still to make something happen.
I could just, I mean, if I come in on Monday and I say that I had a date, everyone should be vastly impressed.
But you cannot get a date with a 24-hour notice to a wedding. Like, that's such a strong first date.
Oh, look at this guy.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah, come on.
You should have accepted the challenge earlier.
I know. I should have just said yes the first time around. But you know how that goes, so it's all right.
All right, so you don't have a wedding date, but we also are curious about your hot tub.
Oh, I don't have a wedding date, but I've got a hot
Did you
tub
put your hot tub up?
So last night, my roommate and I, Andrew, he helped me put my hot tub up, and oh my goodness, it's incredible.
It's an inflatable one.
It's an inflatable hot tub. We put it up in our backyard, and we put all the chemicals in and stuff and started warming it up. So it should be ready today at like 5 o'clock. So
Dude, you need it. You're hurting.
I know. When I get home from work, I'm gonna slide on into the hot tub.
Have a nice soak.
Yeah, but it's awesome. So we were very, very impressed with the hot tub. We're real excited for this weekend.
You could just skip the wedding and sit in the hot tub.
See, what we're thinking is after the wedding, we'll just go back to the house and get in the hot tub. That's our plan for Saturday.
Why don't you take the hot tub to the wedding?
Yeah, make
Put
that
it in the
your
back of my
date.
truck. I mean, it'd be pretty great.
You could just empty the water back out, set it in the chair next to you.
Yeah.
You can just feed it the food and go
I didn't bring a
back.
date, but I did bring a hot tub.
Yeah.
So everybody can use this.
Don't make it awkward.
You'd be a hit.
Wow,
I
you
would
got
be a hit.
you got a busy weekend then.
I know, exactly. So I've got the wedding, and then I have the hot tub as well. So we'll be breaking that in this weekend. Exciting stuff happening over here.
I'm
You should have
excited
told
for
your,
you.
Potential date person that you have an inflatable hot tub.
So I know, like you said, no, but like I
Yeah.
also just put up this hot tub. I didn't know for sure if that changed
changes
things, or you still have a dog. Okay, got it.
Still can't come. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Well, who's watching your dog?
Oh, Jim. Oh, Jim watches himself.
He'll
He's
be
okay.
fine.
Oh yeah, he's practically a human. He can roll by himself.
A wedding's not that long.
Yeah, he's all right.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to coming back on Monday and seeing what your report is.
I come back on Monday. I didn't go to the wedding, and I didn't use my hot tub. We'll be there for it.
Oh, that'd be we'd have to report you for that.
Yeah, that'd be a big issue.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be too surprised. Sometimes that happens on a weekend.
You never know what can pop up.
You won't hear a show like this anywhere else. And that's probably for the best. The worst of the riot. Radio U.
Nikki just shared this story with me. She found that the most expensive car in the world just sold this week.
That's expensive too.
$142 million.
For a car.
Yeah, and what surprises me, I don't know why I was thinking this way, but when I saw the headline, I was thinking, oh, like they made a brand new car that's so cool, it's worth $142 million. Like,
No,
what does it,
it's-
fly or something?
It's an old car.
It is a car reading on from 1955, a Mercedes-Benz SLR coupe. $142 million. Now, I do understand why it's so expensive because there was only 2 of these made in 1955. It is a 300 SLR Uhlenhaut coupe prototype.
Nice.
They only made 2 of them because it was a prototype named after Mercedes chief engineer at the time, Rudolf Uhlenhaut, and they apparently have a top speed of 186 miles per hour.
This car does?
Yeah, from
Wow.
1955.
That's impressive. No wonder.
How did they do that?
It was
back
in
then?
a German automaker's collection, and it was sold to a private owner, so they don't know much. But it was $142 million, and they say at that point, most expensive car known to ever have been sold.
So I wonder, did they say who it sold to? What
No,
they're going to
just
do
a
with
private
it?
thing.
Dang, that would be. You know what's sad about that?
What?
It's 2 things. One, what are the odds that the person who bought it is actually going to drive it?
You can't.
You can't?
Well, I mean, okay, I said that too passionately. Hang on. I mean, if you're spending $142 million on a car, you're not driving that.
I know, and that's sad, isn't it?
It just sits
Especially
there.
when this was made. Like, this is a fine. The reason it's so expensive is because it was like a finely crafted piece of machinery.
I mean, what are you going to do? Is Progressive going to give you insurance on that thing?
You can't insure it. You can't insure it. But I mean, I don't know. The flip side is maybe if you have $142 million to just throw at one car, maybe you wouldn't. You would do it obviously safely. You'd probably do it out in the salt flats or something where there's nothing to crash into. Just see what that puppy can do.
The salt would hurt the car?
Yeah, that's right. It would. You're exactly right.
Okay, you can't take it out there.
The corrosion on the underside, on the undercarriage. You wouldn't want that.
So they say the identity of the car's new owner is unknown. But man, that always amazes me. Someone spent $142 million on a car.
Mm-hmm.
That means they have way more than that.
Oh, yeah. That's just a fraction of that.
That's just a tiny part. But they must be a fan to spend so much on a 1955 Mercedes-Benz SLR Coupe.
Uhlen. Say it, Nikki.
Uhlen?
Uhlenhaut.
An Uhlenhaut?
Uhlenhaut.
Nice.
It's German, so you probably have to sound angrier when you do it. Uhlenhaut.
Oh, wow. You're just so good with everything. Yeah. You do good. You
I
sing
have a lot of German in my family.
Oh, you do?
Actually, that's the only language I've heard people in my family speak, aside from English. So
well, maybe it's one of your relatives who spent money on the
I wish. The one last thing I was going to say is this would also be way less impressive. Like it's $142 million, most expensive car in the world. But if you saw it, I'm sure you would know it was a nice car. Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't know it was $142 million nice unless there was a sign.
Nope.
A placard that explained what it was. You'd just be like, wow, that's a nice old car.
The previous record for a price for a car was $70 million from 2018 for a 1963 Ferrari.
Man, well, congratulations on all your success there.
A lot of money and for one car.
This is Radio U's Worst of the Riot.
We've got some interesting news here from McDonald's and Wendys.
Ooh, together.
Yeah, a crossover maybe, a collab.
No, it's not like that.
That would be crazy. that would be headline news. Well, instead, now this may sound familiar to you, but McDonald's and Wendys are being sued because, according to the plaintiffs in the lawsuit, they are using misleading burger sizes in their ads that
for
make
advertising.
the burgers look bigger than they actually are. Does that sound familiar?
So this is a federal lawsuit, which Burger King, if you remember back a few months ago, they were also accused and have their own federal lawsuit.
Yep.
But this one's a little different with the McDonald's and Wendys one. Basically, they're also saying that Wendys overstates the amount of toppings and the hamburger sizes. So, like, if you've ever seen an advertisement, McDonald's and Wendys, they all do it.
Right.
But it's fluffy. It's full of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's got all the, the toppings to it. Everything's just arranged beautifully. Hamburger patties are just full and just delicious.
Yep.
And then when you get it, it looks like someone ran over it, and it's missing a lot of stuff.
Right.
So
which doesn't make it taste any worse.
It doesn't. It's still good.
It still tastes good.
But they're also really putting an emphasis on, for Wendys, with the amount of toppings that you actually get then when you order the product that they're advertising.
Did you see why they are saying that the burgers look bigger in the advertisements? They actually have not concrete proof, but they have a method that they believe McDonald's and Wendys use that makes their burgers look bigger in the ads.
I think that's with food styling. Like, they'll prop things up, they'll fill it up with stuff. Like, they do work food into looking different.
It's not even that advanced. They are citing something that a food stylist for McDonald's and Wendys, her name is Ellie Stern, in an interview, she said that they would undercook the meat because when you cook a beef patty,
it smaller.
Reduces, right?
Yeah.
So they undercook it intentionally for the ads, and that makes them appear 15 to 20% larger. That's what the lawsuit is alleging.
Hey,
and so that's why.
People, I've had undercooked food from Wendys and McDonald's as well. We've all had it.
And couldn't you just ask? I mean, some people like their burgers rare anyways.
No, I mean, it didn't still look that good.
No, yeah.
It wasn't that juicy and full of, the toppings.
Yeah, so that is, they are suing them for negligent misrepresentation breach of contract, violation of New York's consumer protection law, and unjust enrichment. And so they are asking for monetary damages to cover all of the Wendy's and McDonald's customers allegedly deceived by the company's ads. That sounds like a lot. And they would also seek an injunction requiring the chains to change or discontinue this method of advertising and stop the revenue stream coming in from the alleged offensive ads.
If not, they should really add a disclaimer on the ads.
Yeah.
But they say the hamburger that they're really going after was the bourbon bacon cheeseburger from Wendy's, and it looks delicious.
Yeah, I've had that. It was not too bad, actually.
Did it look like what the advertisements look like?
No, definitely not. But I always just assume, especially with Wendy's, because I can picture what their ads look like. And I would bet also additionally to this, like Arby's would do this too, like just any fast food place where it looks like just the lens they use or whatever, you can tell, like it looks magnified when you look at the advertisements. But for most of us, we just go in with the expectation that that it's not going to look like what it does in the ads, as long as it still tastes good. But
I never think
most of us don't have the lawsuit mentality of
joining that.
Yeah, right.
I never think towards the advertising as being wrong, but instead I usually assume whoever's making it is just not putting any heart into it.
Yeah.
And they just don't care.
That could be it as well.
It just doesn't look as good.
Well, it's another edition of You Be the Judge. Should McDonald's and Wendy's give us all free food at least to make up for this?
They do. They need to make up to us.
Somehow.
Find more Riot content online. Riot.radiou.com.
All right, Nikki, I'm going to let you have the choice here of which one you want to talk about. Would you rather do a story that revolves around Dairy Queen blizzards or a story that revolves around human hair?
Oh, we talked a lot about food, so maybe I'm just curious enough about the human hair one.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, this is a story about a nonprofit organization called Matter of Trust, and what they do is collect human hair. They're asking for human hair and animal fur so they can use it to clean up oil spills.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That works?
Yeah, they say, I guess hair is very absorbent to oil. And so, but when oil spills are cleaned up, typically it is done with mats made from polypropylene, which is obviously a synthetic and non-biodegradable plastic. And it means you need to drill for oil to get that. I can't imagine that's a lot compared to, like for gas and stuff, but still you need oil to make it. So instead that this is a biodegradable, a much more environmentally friendly way to clean up oil spills. So this company, Matter of Trust, this nonprofit organization, they collect human hair and animal fur they use to turn it into mats. And then they stick those mats in the oil and soaks it all up.
They say hair is an environmentally friendly resource that can soak up to around 5 times its weight in oil, which if you have oily hair.
Yeah. Oh, right?
Oh, you understand. They say there's so much hair that, they could just really use these donations, especially if they accept animal hair. Man, check in with me when we do that spring brush out of our doggies. You could totally have all that hair.
I see they've got it. they will do it not just to clean up oil spills like out in the ocean and stuff like that. That's what you typically think of it. But they've got it so that you can roll it into a mat and put it around storm drains and stuff to make sure that oil doesn't
go in there.
Yeah, from vehicles, which do leak oil, of course.
It's rough, though, man. They have them all, put into mats, like you were saying. It just looks like horrible blankets.
I hate it. I hate it.
The horrible blankets.
I have a thing about hair.
Yeah,
so
I know.
That really bothers me.
Can you imagine them wrapping it around you? Human and dog hair touching you.
It'd be so itchy. And what if it got wet? Oh,
you would die under it.
That is, that would be the end of me for sure.
Well, I think this is nice because it's environmentally friendly and way to reuse things that you don't. Because normally we talked before, you can take your dog hair and birds will use it for birds' nests.
Yeah.
But they can't have human hair.
Human hair is supposed to be bad for them.
It's super, super bad for that. But you'd have a way you can donate whatever hair you happen to find.
Yeah. So they're asking, especially I guess salons, that if salons can donate all the hair that they cut off anyways.
It's a great idea.
Especially because I would guess with this, I'm not 100% sure. If you want to donate it for like, locks of love or whatever, the wig making stuff, it has to be a certain length, which I learned that it not just has to be a certain length, but they want you to like do it a certain way when they cut it off. And with me just going to the barber and getting a bunch of hair cut off, nobody was thinking about that.
This could just be the normal hair from a haircut.
Yeah, all the stuff you sweep up off the floor. And if you want to help clean up an oil spill and you don't want to get a haircut, you could just go dunk your head in the oil.
Oh,
and that might help too.
So environmentally friendly of you.
Exactly.
So that's called matter
And it might
of
give your hair a nice sheen too.
You're never getting that out.
Thanks for watching the worst of the riot. Since you made it this far, you might as well like, subscribe, and check out riot.radiou.com for even more riot.